Gibbs. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Lions and the Colts, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. His return starts at the 5. His return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession, bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and goal, it's an option to the left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Morrow connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you've won in a blowout, but that wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, but this time find a way to win.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, it's Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Richardson now. On target to his man Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Warren's got it, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Lions will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. They send St. Brown in motion left. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you gotta hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Goff on 1st and 10. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st down from the red zone. Pass it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Colts offense set to head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's go. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here's second and 11. Throw complete to Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's brought down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Goff now on third down. Pass taken in by St. Brown. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Preston Smith with the stop. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Goff. Laporta with the grab. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Montgomery now up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They're out and set, first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Short side option here, he's running left. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All right, set now, first and 10. Sticking with the option, he's headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
2nd and 13. He's on the move. He calls his own number again. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing is gone. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And the Colts will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to downs.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. It's caught, Warren. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. DJ Reed brings him down that time. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Straight ahead with Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Taylor again. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They're running the option, short side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be first down, Colts. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Herbert straight ahead. He's out in the clear. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts trailing in the early going. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Gets it to him on the screen. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Richardson now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Taylor makes the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Maher connects there. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half.
That's the end of the first half.
That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown there for Tyrone Tracy. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Laporta. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and a lone yard coming up. A give to Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done. 1st down.
1st down throw from Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. Third and a long yard coming up. 2nd and 3 now. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. He'll cobble together a yard there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's incomplete left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Goff on 3rd. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it, Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's got it! And in for the Detroit touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions grow the lead now to 22 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
Oh, I see you, partner. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3 and out in that situation. And really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3 and out just devastating on that possession.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and long for him here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Now Richardson to throw.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
you're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running it with Gibbs. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
The defenders are there to get him at the line. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. It's taken in by Williams. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's got a gain of 6 there. DJ Reed brings him down that time. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 43. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Goff. Finds Laporta. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They send a tight end in motion. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Lions football, and they've got to be happy about this lead to start the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go. Another one for Gibbs. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down. Motioning Williams left. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Warren's got it, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throw complete to Warren. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down, and when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Catch is made in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Colts trail by 22 now.
Bring it back to
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Throwing is gone. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They motion the tight end over. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. He's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Goff. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Colts 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Another shot for Taylor. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you? Or are you now forced to put...
And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts putting up points in a game decided. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Colts trail by 22 now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a gift to Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
That heater is going to fall to the turf.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. The Colts and receiver Josh Downs set to take over once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First and 10 from the 41. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give to Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third and just 2 to go. Now Gibbs, and he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. This one goes for 3 yards, and that gives the Lions the first. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Lions getting closer to their 10th win of the season. They'll come up 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second and 6 coming up here. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Here comes their offense out again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Stays in the pocket, and it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Again, it's Gibbs. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Indy.